Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Yellow! I'm the blue lady!
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! He's coming. Double up, double up.
Hey, 43.
Double up. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Shift, shift. 47.
They'll run on first down. Chandler.
All day.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Sunday. 15.
Rush in. Rush in.
Hey, motion backfield.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's more on the return. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Mike, go to base. Check, 59. Hey, let's get this.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Let's go. 22, jet, bomber. Let's 22, jet, bomber. Second right, ready, go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one complete to Reed. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out.
I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Attack, attack!
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Returning it is Moore. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Slant. 66. Bullet. High.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Devon Kennard. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Color. Let's make these
Mahomes going to throw.
Let's make these babies crawl on the way back home.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
We want it. Come
on 3rd and long, it's Mahomes being chased out left. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Shut down. Motion, motion. Check. Shift.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Go. Motion. Reset.
2nd and 5 now. Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
And it's 3rd down.
Down. 18 Gator. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
Ready. 91. 61. Match box. Right. Get in the weight room.
SOS.
Zip.
SOS. Check 37.
Go. Slant. Watch. Ready.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
4 down. Alert. High 7.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one, as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike's 5'9". 5'9". Here we go.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
They'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Richardson. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
He's crashing. He's straight.
Bridgewater again. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Freeman again, a first down carry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Set, go. Check 42-6.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Watch the slant.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Check, 59.
I'm coming.
From the gun, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Reed for a Denver touchdown.
Right there.
Jordan Reed there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Jam him. Jam.
Attack.
Check 50.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
59 is Mike. Check, 59.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me.
They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now, they're not close to the first down.
The Chiefs take over.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
That's trash.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 11 yards there, first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Yellow. Come on, 80. Hey, 57 color, 57 color.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He's got daylight. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, 76 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. It's Kelsey on the grab. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Mahomes now on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes, flush to his right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Now Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
At the 16-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Completes it to Hardman. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Come on, fellas.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Joker, 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 Joker. Hunt, 64. Wait. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check. 61. Match.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike's 59. Mike's first.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Come on, D. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist. Rotate, spell. '59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, check, 59. Yo. X3 to 18.
Running right, this is Freeman. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Let's go. Hey, Lobo.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Shift. Watch the shift. Topper. Set. Hut.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
44's the Mike. 44's the Mike. Let's go. 44, Mike, 44.
Looking to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Ready.
Check, 59, 59. Push him back.
Go.
Push him back. Watch the safety creep.
Now.
Check, go get him, go get him, go get him. 59's Mike, 59. 59.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Bridgewater. And now look at him go. The 40, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Kill.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Flush, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll look to throw. And this one complete to Reed. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Ball trot.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Let's go, D.
He'll look to throw. He completes this to Sutton. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Let's go.
They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Mike, check, 59.
Don't get nervous.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
Back to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Let's go.
Mike, check, 59.
He's back to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Kill. Rotate. Spell. Kill. Let it go.
Back to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
And here we go again. Check it out, Reed.
Check 49.
Topper.
They're going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 31. Watch twist.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
You can't block me.
Tighten up.
Zoom. Set up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw, eluding the pressure right. Jordan Reed has it. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Kansas City, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they obviously